It's time. Back in lab again. Squats. Yes, indeed. Just walked over about 0.7 miles to get here. Third little walk of the day. And we're about to finish out big here for the week. Get this thing done. Let's see, it's been a while since the last time I did this, huh? When was that? 7:25. That was like 2 weeks ago. All right, get some jumping jacks in, squats, squat jump. Let's see where we're at. Starting with 225, looks like today. Actually, I'm gonna run back the last one since it's been 2 weeks. I'd rather stack up the progression 1 week at a time. There's no rush to do a bunch more weight here, so. That means the sets for today will be 205 for 10, 225 for 8, 245 for 6, 265 for 4, 285 for 3, 305 for 2, 325 for 1, back to 265 for 4. That's the Nebraska pyramid. That's the targets. What's up, SNK6KALT? Gabby Rivas. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Sandra Martinez. Hey, we out here. Welcome. Gabby, I'm doing good. About to get started on this workout, so my legs may not be feeling too good soon, but we'll see. How about you? Just Al, sorry to hear that. Struggle is real. Try not to get scammed. You're a local Spurs fan. You from Texas? I'm doing good. About to get this workout in. Squats on squats. This person, somebody else in the chat, maybe from a different stream, I'm not sure. They got scammed in Thailand. Tough times. Yeah. Gabby, how about you? Chill out here? Local Spurs fan. How you doing? All right, after we do the 8 sets of squats, it's going to be squat jumps. Keeping it simple here. 135. Vin Duckets. Vin Duckets in the building. What's up, Vin Duckets? Okay, best knob something. Okay. Different folks, different strokes. Ty Elliott. Hey, appreciate the shout, man. He said, everybody, come on, everybody, everyone that's watching, like and subscribe. Jason Thomas. To do if you had 1 million. What is that, a question, a statement? What are you saying? All right, after 8 sets. I don't know what they're talking about in the chat, but I'm just setting up my notebook right now for squats. These are the set ranges, rep ranges I'm going to be working today. We have the regular squat to start, 8 sets, starting at 205 for 10 and working my way down. And then, Scotty, you're right. I might get in just at 8, just to check one out. Then we got squat jumps, 135, 155 for the last set. Then we do the single leg work at the end to really kill the hammies and the glutes. It must be done. Yes, sir. In Duckets, we doing squats. I'm just writing everything out in my notebook first. I like to be able to see it all before I do it so I know what the targets are. And then I'll mark checks next to the ones I get and a circle. I'll circle the target and write the actual number if I fall short. What's up, Aaron Butterfield? Hi. And it's kind of a habit. I'm jumping up 20 pounds instead of 10 each set. All right, Scotty, sounds good, man. But it's more because of circumstance. The gyms that I work out in consistently only had they didn't have a lot of 5-pound weights or any. The gymnastics gym, it doesn't have any 5-pound weights. So working out in there consistently means 10s are the smallest adjustment I can make to each side because you want to keep balanced. So it is what it is. Oh, Karen Boss Lady. Karen Boss Lady says it's your favorite and famous boss lady. Okay. I don't know. That might be up for debate. We'll see. And then single leg squat jumps, hack squat. And this is in the same weights as the single leg squat. Okay. David Goggins, stay hard. Yes, sir. It's a motivation of mine. Abriel Irvine. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We out here. How you doing today? Luke Carey wants a pull-up. Hey, appreciate it. Trying to do what I can. Luke, I'm gonna get squats, but I'll get one pull-up just to start. Just one. There you go. There was one pull-up. Thanks, Abriel. Appreciate it. We out here just trying to do what we can. Too high. Let's see. Yeah, that's too high. All right. Do max muscle ups. Ah, muscle ups are in the routine. Explosive pull ups are in the workout routine for Sunday or Monday. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that on Sunday or Monday, but today it's squats. So I'm gonna stay focused and on task. Warren Hunter, appreciate it. You know, it's just staying consistent, work day by day. That's all we can do. All right, gotta load this thing up for 205 and get started. Abriel Irvine, my channel name, it is my Palawan name. So there's a lot of real meaning there behind that. Let me, I think it's here somewhere. My Palawan name is pronounced Nguriaka, and it actually means taking a step ahead. Have a good night. Will do. Check, check, check. This is and it's cool because the name meaning take a step ahead means this is how I'm trying to live my life because it's what my name is. Got to live up to the name. 205 is 135. That means I need another 70, 135, 185, 205. I was actually debating not working out today, but I got to finish out the week strong. It's been a good week. I want to keep the momentum going. So you got to do what you got to do. All right, let's check these last couple things here, and then we'll get this thing going. Where is it? All right, there's one. And 2. Nice, there we go. All right, we are set. Oh, I already had it here. All right, cool. Get some jumping jacks to get loose. Got my little energy boost. A little sippy. Let's do this thing. Oh yeah. Solid. It's a good start. Go with a couple minutes rest in between here. In the meantime, stretch out legs, get a little more loose. It definitely feels like it's been 2 weeks since I did that. That's how it goes. Been getting more running in lately, working towards the marathon coming up in November. So it's different. Trying to balance out building the strength in your legs, plus building up the endurance and the stamina for running. It's tricky, but that's the goal. Hey, Laney 8. That's what I'm talking about. Congrats on the start of an awesome journey. What's your favorite part about working out so far? What do you enjoy the most about it? All right, second set. 225 for 8. Yeah, I like that. It's definitely a great way of de-stressing your mind. Give you something else to focus on for sure. And it is fun. I think for me, I like being able to push myself and see what I'm capable of. Working out and training gives me the opportunity to do that in a way that a lot of things just don't. Weight training, for the most part, is one of those things where as long as you get in the gym and train, you can improve yourself. Like, you don't need a lot of external help to do it. outside of the pointers and tips to do a safe job, of course. But yeah, I think one of the reasons I also enjoy it a lot is there's so many correlations to the rest of life. Like, you go in the gym and you lift weights for the first time, and it's like, man, I can't do this. But eventually you get stronger, you build up, and now you can. And it's like, how many things in life are like that? Where we look at it or we get this great idea and it's like, shoot, man, I can't do that. I'm not capable. The next thing you know, you start working towards it and you're doing bigger and better things that you didn't know you could. That's a win. Drippy Mouse. Why should I say 67? What's up with that? There it is. Another minute and a half. FRRRR. Okay. I don't know what that means, but all right. Gonna get this mat action going. Get a few stretches in between. All right. So my timer, I lost some time, so I can only set to a minute and a half now. There's something about that first set, even though it's the lightest one I do, it always feels the hardest. Part of that for sure is just the shock to the system of, oh, this is what we're doing today. That second set was light years easier than the first, even though it was 20 pounds heavier. But that's the nature of the beast. You keep working, get more comfortable. Your body starts getting accustomed to what you're trying to do, and it responds. And you end up being able to do more than you thought you could. I love that. All right, 2 for 2 so far. You can see the checklist. We hit 205 for 10. We hit 225 for 8. Next up, 245 for 6. I got to load up another 20 pounds and we'll get after it. Tomorrow's going to be the real challenge because I think I'm due for at least 7 miles of a run. So we'll see how the legs hold up for all that. All right, let's go ahead and switch this up. I ain't passing 225, so might as well just use the big guns. All right, this is 245. Target is 6. Let's see if we got 6. I think we got 6. Let's get it. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. We'll take that. 245 for 6. Another minute 45. Tell people in the other streams, like, I'm not on a tight 145 rest, but I do know that between the time of me setting down the previous rep, remembering to start my timer, and then getting up after the rest and changing the weights, I'm really around like close to 2 and 2.5 minutes of a rest, which for me, if you're doing a Nebraska style pyramid workout, it's ideal. If you're maxing out, I would say do something like 3 minutes. Never back down. Never what? Never give up. That sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? Mr. Nice Guy wants a push-up. Man, you see me doing squats out here, you want a push-up too? I got one push-up. Somebody in the chat was trying to get me to do muscle-ups earlier. Push-ups was yesterday's workout. So I give you one push-up, but I'm not trying to do too many of those today, because today's workout is about the glutes, them cheeks. Here's one for you though. There's a push-up. How about that? And there's the clock. All right, loading up 265 for 4. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now, I'm not really sure the best way to talk about like the mind-muscle connection. I know I've talked about it a little bit before, but with squats especially, because you're loading up the weight up here and stepping away from really your safeties in the rack or the loops or whatever spotting devices you have, you really got to make sure that you're in sync with the bar before stepping away. Like, don't be throwing up all kinds of weight and then step away from the bar and be trying to figure out if you got it or not. Know beforehand. So with that in mind, for me, there's something that I am looking for, something that I'm trying to feel with the bar before I actually take a step away. So you'll hear me do my little lion growl. That's like lock-in time. I'll do it once before going under the bar. Do it another time when I'm set with the bar. And there's like a spot on my back, in my shoulder, in the delts up there in the traps, where it's like when that bar is set there, it feels like I'm one with the bar. And when I feel that, I know I'm in control of it. So then I can back away. Then I can make my move. Then I can start going through the squats. Okay. But yeah, don't be trying to be a hero out here. It's not worth it, man. Work with what you can. Don't always be trying to max out. Go ahead, push your limits sometimes. But when you do, make sure that you have people there to spot and to help and to assist. Don't be trying to do it on your own out here. It's not worth it. All right, here we go. 265 for 4. Solid 4. 265. 265 for 4. So far, so good. Now, these next 3 sets, obviously going to be the hardest, even though it's the fewest. We got 285 for 3, 305 for 2, 325 for 1. And then we come back down to this one right here, 265 for 4. But that'll be all the heavyweight we do for today. And again, this is the same weights and reps that I did 2 weeks ago because I'm not trying to overdo it and just get too excited. So anytime if I miss a week or I miss a workout, I take a step to either double back on what I did before building up. No assumptions made. Like, don't jump to any conclusions out here. All right, I forgot to set the clock, so I'm gonna leave a minute on it. And we adding and stacking. I just want to give a shout out to those of y'all coming in, liking the stream, subscribing. I appreciate that. You know, Dan said hi. I said hi, Dan. What's up, Dan? Never back down, never what? That sounds like Fortnite. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Like, we're just trying to spread some good energy out here. There's a lot of nonsense going on in the world today. So, you know, just trying to do what I can. Hopefully it encourages, inspires. If you have fitness questions, let me know. We can talk about it. I'll help where I can. If you got different goals and things you're working towards, let me know in the chat. What you trying to be about? All right, here we go. Let's load up these weights and get it. 20 mo, 285 for 3 on tap. 225, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. Here we go. Breathe. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. That's 3 decent reps right there. I'll take it. That's 285 for 3, 305 for 2. Coming up next. Let's go. Getting pretty good depth, at least a 90-degree angle. I think I could do better getting a little bit deeper, but that's another reason why I'm trying to stick at these weights. I need to get comfortable here with these weights until I can go deeper in my squat. So that's another thing too. Like I see people in the gym sometimes, they go in and put up these heavy weights, right? To do the squat, but they go to here and call it a squat. Yeah, it's a squat, but, and it does take a lot of strength to do that. I'm not trying to dog it at all. But what I am saying is if you want the most benefit from the movement, try to increase the rep range that you're working with. That's one of the best ways to make sure you're getting more out of your work in the gym. You want it to give you more so you don't have to stay in the gym as long. Ain't nobody out here trying to be in the gym for 3 hours. Samantha. Well, to answer your question, Samantha, there was a viral question that came out recently talking about how many dudes it would take to fight a gorilla. And no, I'm just kidding. No, the real answer is I'm one of the assistant coaches for my gymnastics team. And I feel like as one of the coaches, as one of the people that the team members are looking up to, there is a certain level that I need to be at. But also I think it's fun for me, like being able to work on myself and see who I can become and what I'm capable of is one of my favorite reasons for training, whatever the result is. Like I'm gonna get more into running and I'll probably end up slimming down a lot for that eventually. But the goals will still be the same. Like the mentality will still be the same. I'm here just trying to be the best that I can and trying to push myself to see what I'm capable of. So in this season, it looks like this. In other seasons, it might look different. No problem. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. But if you do see Bigfoot, let me know. I got your back. Hey, I appreciate it. Means a lot, really. I do appreciate that. Just trying to be the best I can be out here and hopefully inspire some other people too. So that's all it's about. All right, here we go. Loading up. This is supposed to be 305 for 2. So right now, I didn't change anything yet. 225, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. I need 30, so let's do this. This is when I always get my math wrong. So 225, 275, 85, 95, and a 5. That's right. Okay, I'm good. Minus 2 10s plus this and this. Oh, Samantha, that's what's up. So you're more into calisthenics. Um, it's funny that you catch me on this day because most of my workout is actually calisthenics. Like I'm doing squats particularly. Let me get these 2 reps and I'll come back and tell you exactly what the reason is. But this is interesting. Yes, you got my attention. All right, let's get these 2 reps here. Yeah, we want those cookies. We want those cookies. Okay, so no, this is interesting because, like I said, being part of the gymnastics team and one of the coaches, tumbling is one of the areas where I'm trying to get a little bit better at. And for me and the kind of tumbling I'm doing, I need stronger legs. So the squats are particularly for doing back tucks, stepping up my tumble game, and those types of things. But more often than not, like yesterday, it was handstands. It was handstands, push-ups, pull-ups. So, okay. No, that's good stuff. Burpees. Hey, if you got burpees as a regular part of your routine, props to you. Burpees are the truth, y'all. If you don't know, burpees are legit. They will get that heart pumping. They will cut you up quick. But yeah, it's like the majority of my workout is between running, handstands, push up, pull up. And even yesterday's workout was a lot of calf jumps and squat jumps without weight. But yeah. Gara of the Sand. Oh, martial arts. Yep. And it doesn't take a lot either. A few burpees will do it to you. Gara of the Sand. I do not do any martial arts, but I have a couple friends who have tried to get me into jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And to be honest, I would have done it because I hear it's a great like fitness thing to do. And obviously it's useful to have some kind of self-defense skill. But the reason I haven't done it is because it's in a town that's like 20 minutes from where I am. And because of gymnastics, we have practice like five nights a week for 2 hours in a town that's 15 minutes north of where I live. So most of my time in the evening is spent up there. So I really don't have the additional time to go and train something else. But I mean, who knows? It could change in the future. One of my goals that I'm working towards now is joining the Navy as a chaplain. And if I do transition into that role, it's probably going to take me out of the gymnastics coaching world. So that would give me more time to do something like train in a martial art. Because yeah, it's an interest of mine at some point. 15 seconds. All right, y'all are here for my single rep max today, 325. Pray for my soul. Pray for my legs. The last 305 moved pretty good, but never take anything for granted. Just trying to take my time out here, be safe, put this good work in. All right, there's the timer. Let's get this weight set and get this last rep. Yes, that is my name. Nice to meet you, Samantha. She said, oh, the Navy, ... Oh, Taekwondo. Listen, I saw a video the other day. Is Taekwondo? No, that's judo. Sorry. Describe for me, what is Taekwondo like? Because I'm not remembering off the top of my head what exactly that one is like. I was thinking judo, but judo, that's the one where you're pulling, more of the grappling. Let's do this thing. $325 for one. Yes. Yeah, I'll take that. It moved a little slow, but we out here. Okay, so Taekwondo is mostly kicks. All right. You learn something new every day. Thanks for the insight. Appreciate that. Trying to run that back to see how it moved. It felt a little slow, but I think I got the depth I wanted there. I wouldn't say effortless. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I can get a little more depth on that. But yeah, I do feel like I held tight to the form and I didn't really like get too off center, which was good. All right, another minute 45. That was the seventh set in this Nebraska pyramid. We have one more set to go. Hey, my big screaming John, I'm a small dude, man. I gotta get my weight up, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Skin and bones, man, skin and bones. What you think I'm in the gym for? Rage baiting is funny. Like, I don't know, for the most part, it just is what it is. It's like, am I gonna get offended that he said that? I don't know. Yeah, appreciate it, Samantha. Did my best on that one. I think in a week or two, if I can keep up this workout consistently, call him out. Samantha, call him out. To love, live, and laugh. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Just trying my best out here. Just trying my best. All right, 20 seconds, and then we go back down. Appreciate it. We'll do. The thing I like about this Nebraska pyramid is that you max out with your one rep here for your seventh set, but your eighth set, you're going back down to your 4-rep weight. Identify yourself. Show yourself. Hey, you keeping it real. It's true. Everybody likes to talk from behind the screen, right? This is the world we live in. All right, there's the bell. 265 for 4. Let's get this thing organized right. Make this thing happen. All right, 225, 35, 45, 55, 65, 210s. Get rid of all this extra weight. 245s and 210s is all we want. Yeah, this is 265, not 245. Can't sell myself that short. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Okay. See, there's 4 reps. And after having done that, I want to try to get a little bit deeper reps here. See what we got. That was not clean. Let's get these clean. That depth. Let's go. One more. I'll take that. Man, that was solid. That 3rd rep, I felt it a little bit, but that's where that mind muscle connection comes in. I realized when I rocked, I wasn't really engaging my back. Tighten up my back a little bit. Felt like I was one with the bar again, and then made sure to get down there, get that depth, and bounce back up. Gara of the Sand, appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for chatting it up. Till next time. Peace out. Thanks, Samantha. Appreciate it. We're taking baby steps out here. It's like inch by inch and step by step. Okay, so now we're switching it up. Instead of doing these heavy weights now, we're done with all this. Now, so yeah, the first 2 lines are what we finished now. Up to this point, squat jump, squat JM. That's squat jump. We're gonna do 135 pounds, 10 reps. And these are hack squats. So I'm not trying to get like deep. This is more for building the explosive strength, particularly for back tucks and tumbling. So that's the goal here. So my timer, I forgot again. We'll set it for a minute. Get a little bit more stretching in here while we're here. Need to spend some more time rolling out my hamstrings. And eventually, gonna be working the splits. But not today. Not today. Yeah, Samantha, it's interesting. I've tried using the apps to record stuff or like a note on my phone, but I always struggle with recording workouts that way. It's just easier for me. I don't know why, but it's a lot easier for me to record it in this book and just carry this little book with me when I go to the gym. Especially because if I had to think about flipping back through to see what workout I did a couple weeks ago, like, it's the thing I like about this. That's all I have to do is flip through. I have everything here. So it does make it a lot easier to keep track, to know where to go up, and ultimately to track my progress. I'm sure there are apps that do it good, but this little book works better for me. So we still rolling with notebooks in 2025. All right, there's the clock. Going down to 135. And most of these weights, keep the 10s. This is when the workout starts moving fast. Because it's all explosive, quick jump type stuff. But it is about the form and being able to manage the weight. So that's the next step. Hack squat, 135 pounds, 10 reps. Let's get it. It's easier jumping than landing. Hey, appreciate that, Samantha. You know, it's all about doing what we can to make people feel welcome out here. So I appreciate that. It means a lot. Hey, and being a gentleman too, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Shy Rye, ridiculous. What's ridiculous? Yeah, these are good. Like your jumping power, everything starts feeling a lot lighter after jumping with a little bit of weight. You don't even need that much, to be honest. Start with the bar, start with a weight vest. But yeah, I keep forgetting to start my clock. 1 minute. But yeah, they're some of the best, and I'm hoping it translates. Much respect. Thank you. Um, I'm hoping that it translates because we have open gym and tryouts starting in a couple weeks already. Like the summer has flown by. So we're going to be putting the new team members through like the loops of the recruiting and all of that. Tryouts is going to be like Junior M said 25 quick burpees. Burpees are quick. Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. Like working out to me, I think one of the things I think is so beautiful about it is that it's concepts. So it's never about me seeing somebody who's like super big, like a Chris Bumstead or like a Ronnie Coleman or something like that, and being like, oh, I gotta do it like him. But is there something that I can learn from them that can help me be better in my own right? That's that's something that I've used to kind of frame my thinking in the fitness space, uh, to avoid all of the comparing and being kind of satisfied with who I am and what I'm capable of, and trying to push myself to my own limits instead of trying to push myself to somebody else's limits. Yeah, burpees are no joke. No joke. All right, next set. Two down, two to go. Remember to set my clock this time. Yeah, you're right. Junior M, you are right. Comparing, it keeps so many people of reaching their own capabilities because they're too focused on somebody else's. And it's like,
So I got a lot of thoughts right now, but I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Junior M, you are right. Like, because society right now makes us look in so many other directions, we just don't get enough time with ourselves in a mirror to figure out what we can do. And yeah, that's another thing. We don't know how much the other people have put in to get to where they are, but society not only has us looking in all these directions, but it also has us in this get rich quick kind of mode, right? So think about it. You have everybody out there who's saying they show up on the scene with the move mastered, with the weight gained. How many of these people that are out here on top, you got to see their journey, or you understood where they came from and how they did it? But because they're there, some of them may actually want to help other people, sure. But let's be honest, for most people who are doing or accomplishing anything in life, they didn't do it overnight. So you have people like, well, here's the quickest way to do this, and here's the quickest way to do that. And they're selling you a program. I don't know. I don't know about that. It's like it takes years for people to build up stuff. There is no, if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So Porfirio. Who this? Who this though? Who's who? Who you talking about? Yeah, cloud chasing, absolutely. And it's like it should never be about that. If more people, it's a societal thing. I don't know if we're ever going to change it, but we can do our little part wherever we are. If instead of holding myself as if I'm better than somebody else because of something I have, and realizing that people looking up to me can learn something from me and I can teach, then that's where the win is. And it's like there's a humility that has to take place on both sides, for people looking up to be willing to learn from somebody else, and from people on the top to be like, hey, what I have, it's a gift and I should be willing to share it with other people as opposed to keeping it for myself. Your local Spurs fan is out here talking about LeBron. What? What does LeBron have to do with this? Christopher Multisanti. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, next set, third set. It's rolling now. Oh, no. I'm still okay. I thought I forgot to increase weight, but that isn't until the single leg strap. Let's go. 10 more here, third set. Minute and a half. I remember this time. Your local Spurs fan. Hey, man. It's just a reality, Yeah. Junior M, you're right. It is harder these days to focus on your own journey because everyone else's journey is so accessible. Like, how many different social media platforms do we have? And how many of them are using them to uplift their own journey instead of encouraging people to embrace their own journey? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Samantha, appreciate that. Samantha out here with the compliments today. I'm not very good at taking compliments, but I do appreciate it. Akeem Page. What's that? What's that emoji? You okay? Samantha, you're pretty awesome too. Appreciate you. Thanks for the encouragement. 3, 2, 1. Fourth set. Oh, one more. Okay, so this is the one where I go up. We did 3 jump squat sets at 135, but the fourth one is for 155. So we're going to increase the weight by 20 pounds to get this last set of this. Junior M, the vibes are positive. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's about bringing positivity into this world. Gojo 456 says backflip now. Thank you. Thank you. Good looks, y'all. Appreciate y'all. It should be coming through now. Yeah. So Gojo 456 wants the backflip now. I won't get it today because my legs will be cooked, but still no sound. Is it good now? Hold up. Am I? Check, 1, 2. All right, we're back. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, but I will be recording some during gymnastics practice and tryouts. So I'm going to have to do some back tucks then. So what I'll do, I'm going to make it up to the gymnastics gym probably in the next week or two. And when I record the workout from there, at the end of the workout, I'll throw some tucks. So Gojo 456 coming soon. Stay tuned. All right, that's good stuff. I can never tell with this thing because the thing I'm streaming from, there's a delay, which I guess is good, but it also, I don't know how long the delay is, but it's whatever. All right. One more set of these, and then we have 8 more sets after this. 4 sets of a single leg squat jump. Sorry, 4 sets of a single leg squat, and then 4 sets of a single leg hack squat jump. All right, let's do this. Yep. I feel that. Oh, good stuff. Almost home. It's really what, 20 sets of squats for today, just different variations. And then a nice little walk home. Emmanuel Carl. She didn't say that. Junior M, the jump soles? What do you mean? Like something in the shoe or the shoe itself? That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting to see for tumbling and gymnastics. Call of ologist. Yo, bro. What's up, Call? One minute and we'll set up for these. This part goes really fast. We're down here now. The single leg squats. And this is where it really starts to hurt. You will see my stability challenged. Because yeah, it's a balance and a power thing. Anytime you're on one foot. So, but they must be done. The actual shoes. Oh, yeah, those were jump training things. People who were dunkers were talking about those all the time, right? Something like that. They were like this round and maybe like that thick. Something like that. Seems familiar. All right, here we go. So I got this thing. A lot, but almost there. The 2000s, that's a throwback. All right, so we're gonna use this bench. This is where my back leg is gonna go. And what we found out last time was, at least because this floor, this is not like a gym floor. It's just tile, basically. So, slides. So I'm gonna put some weights down to keep it down on it. And hopefully the flow doesn't get broken up. I'll use this since it's already here. Actually, yeah. Because the 10 I will take later. This should be plenty. All right, here we go. Single leg for 85. So I still got too much weight on. 85, I don't need any of this. 85, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. Okay. So 2 10s. And this one's like the mini pyramid. Little half pyramid is probably one of my favorite things to use in the gym. And it's a 10-8-6-4. So it's the same idea as the Nebraska pyramid, but you just can start with different and not have to do 8 sets of every workout you do. All right. But it will be 10 sets at 85. Then we'll go up to 105 for 8 reps, up to 125 for 6 reps, up to 145 for 4 reps each leg. Okay, here we go. Boy, them quads. It's not a lot of weight, but you don't need a lot. Oh. Junior M, no worries, I got you. Yeah, Samantha, it's pretty solid. Like, that's one of the reasons I came down here. This is the office. This is the building that I work in. And they have this gym area down here. And there's a lot more weights and variety of weights here than in the gymnastics gym where I'm a coach. So, ooh. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's a lot more here. Brady, what's up, man? Nah, not today. Maybe tomorrow, though. Probably get in tomorrow. Minute and a half. So, unfortunately, this is probably my most optimized workout. And I think this workout in total, I'm just about an hour in. And I'll probably be done in the next half an hour. So an hour and a half, between an hour and a half, 2 hours is just too long for me to be in the gym. Hour and a half is like the perfect time. But I haven't really condensed the other workouts down to that time yet. So Junior M, yeah, I say the same thing. But because it's a gym at a school, there's budgeting things and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, the gymnastics team, we don't get the same kind of support from the school that like the basketball team, the volleyball team, the soccer team, primarily the basketball and soccer teams do. So because of that, we kind of just have what we have and everybody else has the other stuff, the updated facilities and whatever. So here's what it is. You got to work with what you got. Samantha, it is nice. It is very nice to have a gym in the building where you live. Because then it's like, hey, I got no excuses. Let's go. All right, another set. We go up to 105 for 8 reps. Okay, so we stacking these 10s. And we're gonna be grabbing these 5s here in a second. Now, Samantha, the X factor is that I don't live in this building, but I live about 0.7 miles away. So after doing all this squat work, I get to go walk home. All right, let's do this. Hold on a second. Okay. 8 reps. Let's go left first this time. Was better. Whew. It's that thing where you do the first set and it's like that shock to the system, like, oh, we're doing this now? And single leg squats. Like, oh, we got to wake up. Oh, man. But the second set was definitely easier than the first. I'll take that. But I feel it. Yep. No lie, like, especially during the summer here, it's nice. Um, hey, Junior M, appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. See you next time. Blessings to you too. But yeah, living close by here in the summer is nice because I'll just walk over for work every day. And in the last couple weeks, I started walking around town a little bit more up to the post office. And a lot of the runs I'll do down here and meet up with a couple buddies. We're like right by a river, so there's a path that goes down the river. We'll run there. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm not like the biggest fan of Michigan, but summertime is good. I'm not a big fan because of the winters though. Nah. But not because of winter. It's because of here in the winter. There's nothing to do. So unless you have a snowmobile, but there's no mountains around here. Like the river freezes over, the Lake Michigan freezes over. Now, if I was out west, I don't know about y'all, but I like to snowboard. So you give me some mountains, now we're talking, but there's none of that here. So it's slim pickings. This is a place where it's just like cold for the sake of being cold. Whereas if you're out in the Rockies, now you can't wait for it to cool down so you can get that, start ripping to shreds. All right, 125 for 6. Coming up next, New York, New York. Winters are bad in New York too, though, right? Is that a little bit more north than where we are? What am I doing here? I need to have 40 on each side. Let's do this. There's enough of these. Let's do this and keep it pushing. I guess for now, because I got to go up another one. This is third set. All right? 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. That's 1. 95, 105. That's 2. 5, 10, 15, 25. That's 3. So this is the third set. Can't cheat myself out of a set. Cannot tole. All right, 6 by 6. Gonna start with right leg this time. Yeah. Oh. What? No snow in New York for winter? That's crazy. Oh, man. I would say that's some kind of luck. We had probably the worst storm that we had up here was actually before I came to Michigan, back in like 2019. It was, they called it the polar vortex. I got some friends who live in Chicago, and they were telling me that it was so bad. They had advisories where people couldn't go outside because if you breathe the air for too long, you could get pneumonia. And apparently you only had to be outside for a few minutes for it to happen. I was like, are you kidding me? I never want to be in a place where it's that cold. I'm good. Thanks, Samantha. Almost there. We got the last set of the single leg lunge coming up, and then the final 4 sets of the single leg jump. That is the killer. So we're biding time, biding energy, getting here to the finish line. Almost. Yeah, polar vortex. They've said ever since then, the winters haven't been that bad. We've had a couple bad ones, but never on that polar vortex status. Abu Nasser, what's up? Hello, welcome to the stream. Rhoda Simons, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We out here. Thanks for coming through. Jayla says, what's the bakery? That means for a galaxy? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Almost, here we go. Last set here. Thankfully, it's just 4 reps each leg, but I'm feeling it. All right. So I don't think, there's no more 5, so I need to switch this out. I need 50 on each side. 50. So I'll use these. 25. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I'll take one of those. I keep forgetting to mention, but the placement of the bench here on this is really what you want to look out for. If you're closer to the bench and you're in like this, you're going to be using a lot more of your back leg to help with the squat. But if you step out further from the bench, now you're really activating your front leg, which is what you want. And you're going to feel a nice stretch in the inner hips as well. And especially for the gentlemen out there, as you know, we tend to not be as flexible there. So not only is it a good workout to work on the strength there, but it's also good motivation to work on the actual stretching that will help you be stronger in that position. All right, 4 and 4. Almost, Ole, almost. Find the bench. Not gonna lie, I felt it at the bottom of that second set. I know y'all saw that. I'm feeling it. Close. 4 more to go. 4 more to go. Yeah, it's funny because I grew up in Virginia and we had a lot of really, really bad storms out there. I think being on the coast, you probably have some ocean effect, like we have the lake effect up here. I remember one year we had like 3 feet of snow, and me and my brother were just digging tunnels around in the yard. It was fun times. But it's different when you have something to do in the snow. That's my thing. So area like the Midwest up here, it's all flat. And they do have some places that they call ski resorts, but they're hills. And they're oftentimes more expensive than some of the resorts out in Colorado. So it's like, I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay to do that here when if I can get out there, I can do that. it spoils the experience for me. So this is what it is. 10 seconds. We rolling now. Okay. So just checking in. We're on the last line down here. The single leg jump. This is by far the worst one. Am I looking at? Yeah. The single leg jump. We're going to start at 85 for 10 reps. And this is where the stability really gets challenged. If you're doing these, you're going to feel it in your knees a lot, your quad, your hamstring, everything up front there, and the stability of just keeping your leg in place. You're going to feel all of that. So here, it's like just to level up from what the previous set was. I'm going to keep these because I will need them all. I don't need that yet. Okay, hack squats, 10 each side. Here we go. Almost. 3 more sets. I will make it through the pain. I will make it through the pain. It's 85 for 10, minute and a half. We go 105 for 8 next. This close, man, this close. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Sorry if I was clapping mad close to the mic. I didn't think about that. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate it. 3 more sets to go, and we're done. Just 3 more. "45 seconds. Oh, man. This is like the hardest part of the workout, but the best part too, because it's like, I'm almost done. I don't know if there's a better feeling than getting close to finishing a workout. Y'all know how it is. Like halfway through, you feeling like, oh man, I don't want to do it. Take me home. But man, you get to that last workout, that last exercise, them last few sets, you see the finish line. And Samantha, that comment about the stamina, it's interesting because I think it's a mental thing, really, because my body feels so much more tired. But I think knowing that I'm close to finishing, there's like that extra boost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I do feel like that's a thing. I do feel like that's a thing for me. There's the clock. Here we go. 105 for 8. Eight each side. Leave that there. A little extra support. We'll go right leg first this time. It gave me some trouble last time. Try to get that out of the way. Okay. Felt that. Find this bench. Almost lost my balance there. Disability, I'm telling you. It's not a lot of weight. Like, generally speaking, it's not a lot of weight. But these moves, man, they got me going this way, that way, trying to keep the balance. There's some core work involved too. Oh man, 2 more sets. Let's go. Appreciate it, your local Spurs fan. Abu Nasser, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep it up. I'm not gonna lie though, being able to talk with y'all in the chat while I'm doing this, it is giving me a little bit more energy. So I'm gonna keep it real. I gotta keep it real. Oh, trust Samantha, I'm gonna be feeling it later. I'm gonna be feeling it on my walk back home. I'm trying my best out here, trying my best. 2 more. 125 for 6, 145 for 4. Then I can pack it in. Sunday, I think the workout it's going to focus more on handstands. Yeah, there will be some push-ups, a lot of flexibility work, some push-ups, and some shoulder work. That's Sunday. So that'll be a good one too. There's the clock. Tell you, 1.5 minutes never went so fast. Your local Spurs fan, that's what I was just about to ask you. I think he's got a lot of potential to do some really crazy things in the league. What do I need? 40? These 5s. I heard that he went to like a foreign country and went to a monastery and shaved his head and, as part of his training. I heard he's working with Kevin Garnett. So it doesn't sound like he's playing around, which is good. I like that. 100% he has a chance to leave a real good mark. All right, this is, what's this? 125 for 6? I don't know about the GOAT. He's got a ways to go. He's just getting started. But as a Spurs fan, I'll give you that. It's fair. All right, here we go. 125 for 6. Gonna go right first again. I feel it. Gotta get him out the way. 6. That balance. See y'all jumping all over the place. Must be done. One more. Moss, what's my limit? One more rep, one more set. 145 for 4. Minute and a half. I'll show you where I am in the process. So this is where we started. Squats, 8 sets of squats, Nebraska pyramid. Starting at 205, going up to 325 for 1, finishing at 265. Then we did squat jumps, 4 sets at 135, and the 4th set at 155. Then we did single leg lunge, or single leg squat, I should say, for 10, 8, 6, 4, 85, 105, 125, 145. And now we're down here at the bottom, single leg hack squat jump. I still don't have a good name for that, saying too much. But yeah, that was just the 125 for 6 set. And this one up next is the 145 for 4 set. And it's done. Hey, appreciate it, Samantha. Trying to put the work in. Got to put the work in. Oh, man. 20 seconds. This close to being done. Yes, sir. We do take those. That's what I'm talking about, Moss. Stay loose, stay loose. There's the clock. Here we go. Loaded up 145. That puts me at needing 50, which was 2 of these and 1 of those. Yes, mind over matter. I heard somebody say once, if you don't mind, it don't matter. And in a lot of cases, that's kind of true. Oh, awkward. Good timing, 7:46 p.m. The sun is still out. Be a nice little sunset walk back home where I can collapse on my bed, drink a protein shake. Hey, Brady, appreciate it. This is the work that I have to put in today. I'll join you first, the other kind tomorrow. All right, last set, guys. Here we go. 4 reps each leg. We'll go left. No, we'll go right. Get it out the way. Keep the flow. Oh, trying to find that balance. Take that. Felt that. Here we go. Ah. That's it. Oh, yes. Oh, man. All 20. Done, complete. Buns work, complete. That's a wrap for this one today. It's a good solid workout. I have to put away these weights and stuff, but just gonna stretch a little bit, loosen up. And I'll say this on stretching, since I'll move this first. I'll say this on stretching since I'm about to get into it now. But like a lot of times people do static stretching at the beginning of a workout. I think, I don't know what the science is behind it, but I think dynamic stretching is best to do at the beginning and static stretching at the end. So your dynamic stretch being like more of a pulse in whatever movement you're planning on doing, as opposed to the static sitting in that position and just holding it for an extended period of time. Like you stretch out the muscles like that, they get all relaxed. And then you're gonna go and try to do the big workout. It's like the preparation didn't match what you were trying to do. So I think dynamic is a little bit better for on the front end. And then once you finish putting in all the work, on the back end, let your muscles get that nice deep stretch. So we're gonna sit in a little bit of a static stretch here for a few minutes, and then we roll it out. Let's see. Let's put these over here. Keep it simple. All right. Yes. That's that. Get rid of this too. It's all right. I'll see him again soon. Reset this. All right. So there's a lot of different things you could do to cool down, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Gonna get a little bit of the pancake stretch. Oh, reach forward, back cracking a little bit. Keep your chest up. You don't want to like arch over, trying to go down to your toes and reach, but reach forward, not down. Just aside. I've heard it described as trying to get your belly button to the floor and not your chest to the floor. So it's a different way of thinking about it, but I think you'll feel that stretch a little bit more doing it that way. Chest to quads, right? Oh. Samantha, appreciate you. You're a real one. Thanks for hyping it up, keeping it going throughout the chat, throughout the workout. I really appreciate you. That was really dope. Like, it meant a lot. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend too. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace. This one, little QL stretch, just for that lower back on that right side. Left side. Little butterfly. Back to pancake. Kind of mixing the dynamic with static, doing a little pulse. It's that one. Split, SCT. I don't have the split yet, but it's hard to do it on this mat. But, and with these shoes on, with the rubber. It's a good thing to try though. Should go barefoot. What'd I just do? This one. I'll tell you something, more guys need to practice the split, because how many like football players or athletes you hear getting a pulled groin or strained groin? That's a sign of not stretching and strengthening those muscles. Marcus Lindsay, my guy. Bro, I see you in the stream now, and I remember you asked me for something recently, and I forgot to give it to you. So that's on me. Hi. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. That's good there. I'll finish up with a little, pro your choose unique handle. What does that mean? Pro your strip. I don't know what that means. SCT prod. So do the splits. Got a little bit with that, but last ones I'll get here are what do they call it? The child's pose and the seal. Seal is good for that lower back, especially after doing the squats. Your back takes a lot of the stress. So stretch your back out. Child's pose here. Oh, my lats. They feeling it from yesterday and all them pull-ups. But that's the nature of the game. All right. Boys, it's timing for coming live? What? I don't know, but we about to finish. Live them out here with the high. Hi, live them. Choose unique handle. Well, you're here on the tail end because we about to wrap it up. Hey, appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. Marcus hit me up because, like I said, whatever you asked me for and I forgot to give to you, I know it was some kind of workout, maybe about handstands. So hit me up on that so I can hook it up. Hold me accountable for that. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming through. We out here and we out. See you Sunday. Come through for that stream. Handstands, shoulder work, and shoulder work. It's about to be popping.